So then Rasmus Hojlund has emerged as one of Manchester United's summer targets, mostly after Harry Kane. Maybe it was a negotiation tactic, but Daniel Levy has said he's not willing to sell Harry Kane this summer for anything less than 100 million and would rather see him go for free. Could be posturing. I suspect it is posturing. But factually, that's the words that's coming out of what Daniel Levy believes. So options start to turn to other targets. And one of the other targets that sort of emerged, and we did a video on this guy 3 months ago, is Rasmus Hojlund. And Rasmus Hojlund is a good player with a lot of potential. He's young, he's versatile, he's big, he's strong, and potentially available at a good price. Then we heard what the valuation is that had been placed upon him, and it's no longer a good price. £86 million is the price placed upon him, and this is where you go, no. To be worth that sort of money, you have to be an absolute certainty. You have to be coming in with fanfare, with people just like head in hands shocked at how good this player is going to be. And unfortunately, as much as I do like Rasmus Hojlund and I do think he could come to United and be a success, that is not good value for money. That is still a gamble. And at that price, probably be too much pressure to put on a kid, because when you get someone for that sort of money, you're expecting that that person can carry that fee, and not everybody can carry that kind of fee. At 30, 40, maybe even 50 million, Rasmus Hojlund comes into Manchester United, a little bit under the radar, and does well. As under the radar as you can be, being United's marquee number 9 signing. But still, the fee matters. It shouldn't matter, but it matters. And you will only ever be talked about by the bracket of your fee and nothing else. And that's a problem for him, because I don't think he is in the £86 million striker bracket. Now, he's very keen, Man United fan. He's done interviews recently which have been basically a come and get me plea. Which is a positive. It's nice to have, and the problem is there's a lot of risk with any transfer, but especially when you pay so much cash. Unlike Manchester City, if this goes west, we're keeping him. We're keeping him, or we're going to sell him at a loss to someone else, and I don't know who else would come in and have a look with him. He's young, he is inexperienced, he is unproven in England, and he might be our only number 9 if we sign him for £86 million this summer. And is he ready to jump into the squad and just score goal after goal after goal after goal and carry the responsibility that comes with maybe being a little bit, more mature and experienced? I suspect Harry Kane could come in and do that, and I don't know if Højlund could come and do that. I think Howson would come and do that. Howson and Kane are about the two certainties, I think. Højlund, I think he could come in and do well, but if you've not scored 20 league goals after coming in for £86 million, you're going to be considered a failure, and I don't know if that's correct. He's had a good first season in Italy. Good. 9 goals, 4 assists. Good. Good for a 20-year-old. Finding his feet. It's good. It's not £86 million, is it? And if he costs anywhere near that, you might as well just sign Kane. Are you, dear listener, a passionate football fan looking for a one-stop destination for all your football needs? Then look no further than OneFootball. With a OneFootball app, you will have access to the latest news, live scores, and stats from all of your favourite teams and leagues across the world. If you're a Premier League fanatic, a La Liga enthusiast, or a Serie A supporter, then OneFootball has got you covered. Also offers personalised content tailored to your preferences. Do you want to follow a specific team? You can do that. Receive notifications on upcoming fixtures, live match updates, check the team news out there. You can even check out highlights from the last game on there. OneFootball's got you covered with video highlights, post-match analysis, but it's not all. OneFootball also features an interactive match centre where you can track the progress of the live matches, see the lineups, predicted outcomes of games. You can even join in the conversation with other OneFootball fans by commenting and sharing your thoughts on the matches and news stories. It's available for free on the App Store and on the Google Play Store. Download it now and join millions of other football fans who rely on OneFootball for their daily football fix. United need a player that can come in, score goals straight away, and as much as no player guarantees goals, no one, Harry Kane is as close as you're going to get to guaranteed goals. And at the moment, as much as I think Højlund really suits our play and has got a real high potential, I don't know if he guarantees goals just yet. And being our only striker, not quite peaked yet, it's very risky from Manchester United. And you can make the case that if Martial leaves, and I suspect that's a very high possibility, we're going to need 2 strikers. And if you blow 86 million on one and it doesn't quite work out, it doesn't leave you a hell of a lot of wiggle room for either bringing in a second or promoting a second ahead of him. And then the fact he is young and he is inexperienced, and being young on one hand is a positive, and on another hand it can work against you. And I think there's a chance that being so young could legitimately work against Rasmus Hojlund, certainly when it comes to this sort of valuation. He might have a really high ceiling and he might not. It's very hard to tell. Has a player just hit his level, or has he shown real good promise and he's going to continue building on top of this? The proof of that is in the pudding. Haaland, Mbappe, some players, it's evident that those crazy numbers are on the way. And the crazy numbers they get early, they're going to build on that. But it's not the same with everybody. And Højlund hasn't shown Haaland or Mbappe level numbers just yet. Yes, you've had the likes of Peter Schmeichel bigging him up. But there's no evidence to say that he's going to be a legendary top-class number 9. And finally, the price. 1, the price is extortionate and very prohibitive for United. And 2, I don't know if the club, even if they really do like Højlund, would be willing to sanction that price. We don't know what's going on with the ownership at the moment. If it ends up in a negotiation the same way we saw with Frankie de Jong, I don't know if that's going to happen. Are the funds available to commit that level of spending this summer? Mawani has got better numbers, a couple of years older. Even he's being touted for somewhere in the region of £80 million. If it's not Højlund, and if it's not 86 million, what's the other options out there? Who else is out there that United can conceivably get? Let me know in the comments who you guys are thinking. That could be our number 9 that guarantees goals. See you in the next one. Hey, thank you for watching the video. If you are new around these parts, then don't forget to subscribe. My channel is proudly supported by my community on Patreon. If you'd like to get a little bit of extra content, a Discord group, meetups, 5-a-side games, weekly podcasts, behind the scenes, and even an occasional bit of transfer news as and when I get it, then for the price of a pint, you can show your appreciation for the content that we make and get some goodies for doing so as well. Check the link in the description or click the button right here. You'll also find all of my socials here too if you want to follow me on any of those platforms. Nice one.